Hello, how are you? My name is Audria. I welcome you today and I hope you are doing well. I am proud to announce that this is the anniversary of me coming to America. The reason why I make this point is because it is truly important for you to understand your purpose, to you to understand your past, for you to understand your why, your reasonings of what you do, and how you want to go about doing them. I didn't have a great young childhood when I was an infant in the little toddler years per se, because I was coming from a third world country during a war-torn drug zone era. It was that of the cartel of Colombia. It was so dangerous. Dangerous for life, dangerous for society, the government. It was really, really rough. And you either made it or you didn't. And my parents were grateful to have put me up for adoption to go and come to America for a better life. And that's what they've done. Now, enough about me. The reason I'm saying this is because if you understand your past and you are able to grasp and become aware of all the experiences that you have had, whether it be difficulty struggling with health, difficulty struggling in an abusive home, or not having the necessities need to survive, or even that much more, the emotional support, that you feel that everything that you have had in your life was limited. The reason I ask you for that is because to think upon that is because when you get back to realizing where you've been and how far you've come today, you will be able to have a better understanding of all the strategies, the skill sets, and the different ways of problem solving your own conditions, whether it be through family or friends or a strong support system. It is important that you hone into that and take responsibility and be grateful for all the strides that you've made in your life thus far. Through life, it's a constant stepping stone on a new terrain. It is a constant movement, moving forward, sliding back, tripping, falling, and sometimes we even hit rock bottom. But those are the times that we can reflect on our past and say what has gotten us through to get us to here today. It is easy to remember the rough times in our life, the struggles, the sorrows, and the suffering, but is it another stepping stone to become aware of the patterns that you have produced? Many times our habits are that of repeating the same thing and not realizing that we have gotten hurt, or not realizing that we continue to make the same mistakes. It is in our control that we strengthen our awareness and mindfulness and to realize that we have habitual rituals. Many times I've asked myself, why is this keep happening to me? I mean, oh my goodness, I learned from my mistake. I was quickly able to resolve it, but then it happens again. Does this sound like any of you out there? Well, the root cause is we fix it immediately, but we don't learn from the application of what has brought us to that point. What do I mean by that? For example, if we come into a routine, a habitual ritual per se, on having difficulty managing money, and we wonder why we're constantly striving to make ends meet, look at the patterns of how you're spending. Are you spending wisely? Are you spending on what you want? Or are you spending on what you need? Be mindful. Same thing with our health. If we don't understand why we constantly fluctuate in weight or in our health conditions, why some days or some months of the season were excellent, others were not, look at our patterns. I want you to write this down. Be mindful and aware of the habits that have now become habitual rituals. Because you will find an underlying thread throughout each habit, and then you'll be able to have awareness of why it keeps occurring. Remember to take a time and really look at where you are in your life and compare it to where you've been. Are you making the same mistakes and not learning from them? Are you tailor-made and making conscious and wise decisions on how you can tweak or change your outcomes? They often say, those who repeat the same activity expecting a different result is called insanity. Sure, I've paraphrased that, but it's true. If you're not able to look back and understand why these situations keep occurring over and over again, look at the pattern. Look at our great athletes and musicians. And look at how their stature, what do? It's not about the game. It's about the preparation. It's about the constant putting forward and making efforts to persevere. You've got this. I know you do. I believe in you. It wasn't only until a few years ago that I've actually made major adjustments in my habitual rituals. Also, it's important to prioritize and plan life according to you. Why? Because if you are unable to figure out where you're going, what tasks you need to accomplish, you're in a disarray of chaos. And for some of you out there, just like me, a chaos environment causes a chaotic mind. So learn to declutter. Learn to organize. We are individuals of compartmentalization, especially the women. So learn to plan life according to you. Learn from your habits, your mistakes, and your wins. My name is Andrea Mason. I thank you for watching all over the world and know that I love you. I will see you in the next video.